Ever get the itch? Not from stress or crowded gyms at 5 p.m. I mean the real itch. The one that digs deeper the more you scratch. It gets under your skin, into your mind until it's all you feel. It's the itch to defy the odds and leave nothing on the table. You can't ignore it, you can't outrun it, you bleed for it. And once it started, I couldn't stop. For me, that itch was an Ironman. First of all, I didn't even know what an Ironman was at the beginning of this year.
My first reaction when I found out he was doing the Ironman was what is that?
I think I had to look up what it was first.
I can't forgive myself if something happened to him.
The Ironman, a race only 0.01% of the world has ever finished, less than 1 in 10,000. It begins with a 2.4-mile open water swim, dark, cold, and chaotic. As you're soaked, you hop on a 112-mile bike ride. And finally, as your legs are numb, you get to run a full marathon. 26.2 miles as your mind goes in places it's never been to. No breaks, no shortcuts, just you and 140.6 miles of suffering. The Ironman was born in 1978 when a group of military athletes in Hawaii argued over who was the toughest, swimmers, cyclists, or runners. The only way to settle it? Combine all three into one brutal race. Since then, it's become a global test of human will. You don't just train for this, you transform for it. An individual must learn how to rise and ascend to be able to endure the whole process. Because this isn't just a race, it's a gauntlet. One that breaks most and defines the few who finish it.
Sacramento! It's Sunday, October 27, 2024, and unless you've been living under a rock, or maybe just avoiding cardio, you already know what day it is. Ironman Day! Downtown streets are closed, your morning coffee might take a detour, and 3,000 wildly motivated athletes are only about 146 miles of swimming, biking, and running from creating their own legacy. Weather check? We're starting chilly in the 50s, warming up to a perfect 72 by midday. But the American River, whew, still cold enough to wake your soul. These athletes are basically diving into an ice bath to kick things off. Talk about a wake-up call. Months, sometimes years of training come down to today. No pressure, right? So whether you're racing, spectating, or just wondering why traffic is a nightmare, take a moment to cheer these folks on. They didn't wake up at 4 a.m. to hear silence. Sacramento, get loud. Let's make this an Ironman Sunday to remember.
That's crazy. 2, I would never do this in my life. 3,
It's so on par with his personality.
this is gonna consume you for the next 6 months.
Hi, my name is Ken Munoz. I'm a student filmmaker at the University of Hawaii at Manoa. Just a guy who loves fitness and filmmaking.
How long have you loved fitness?
I feel like since the day I was born. I played a lot of sports growing up.
He's always been good at them too, I hate to admit.
My first passion was soccer.
I've seen everything that he picks up, he goes 110%, whether it be
Soccer in New Jersey. He's a captain for the team, and then he get interested doing the basketball too, being a captain again. And then he joined the volleyball team, water polo, which is crazy, a big play, like a Broadway play. He was the lead in that school, House of Rock.
when he was in broadcast, when he does filmmaking, when he started in the gym. It's not just a casual, oh, I'm gonna try this out And if it doesn't work, then oh well, it was fun. Like Ken's more like, hey, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna be like one of the best, and I'm gonna make sure that I stamp my name somehow on what I'm doing.
So in terms of this prep, I'll just start from the beginning of the year. January, no running, nothing. All of a sudden, like one random Saturday, I wasn't doing anything, so I was like, why not rip 10 miles? That seemed almost impossible, but we did it, and I was like, wow, this could be something special. It just seemed like untapped territory and something in my life. I mean, growing up, I always did sports. I was always like a quicker kid. I was like the fastest kid in the 5th grade. Pulled all the girls. But no, in February, it's like, lifting wasn't enough. I wasn't fulfilled by pushing iron. And no one around me ran. No one was like, hey, join me for a run. I'm like, I'm doing this by myself. Let's go one more. But then online, I had BPN. I had the BPN athletes, Luke Hopkins, Eric Floberg, Nick Bear. Those are my trio that I would look up to. Okay, let's add one more, Brock Kelly. I didn't have those people in my life, so I would watch their videos on a daily basis. I kind of made them in my ecosystem, and seeing them do Ironmans, ultras, running so fast, sub 3 marathons, and I didn't have that, and I just wanted like a little taste of it. I also learned how important fueling over being fasted was for training. So I carried that ideology throughout the rest of prep. This brand and saying, go one more, made me crave that sense of community. Truly, BPN was the foundation and set the standard of this new chapter of my life. That was in the beginning of March. I met all the people that I needed to. And I said, all right, I'm gonna commit to something that I don't know that I can do.
You know what, it was right before we ran the Hapalua last year. It was like a few weeks before that. And I think we talked about how we were both doing that race. And then I think, I don't remember which one of us, but one of us brought up that we were gonna do a 70.3. And then we just were talking about it. And over the next couple weeks, like someone, it might've been Ken, I think, was like, dude, like, should we just do a full? And I don't know if it was just like the combination of the two of us, like, but yeah, we were like, let's just start with a full, because why not? What's really important and what has been amazing for me with Run Club is finding people who believe in you as much and more than you believe in yourself. Throughout my entire prep for Ironman, there were times when I was like nervous or worried. Not that I necessarily ever didn't feel like I could do it, but there were times when I was for sure like stressed about it. And all of my friends, the majority of who I met at Run Club, they all told me the entire time, like, dude, you can do it. Like, I don't know what you're stressing about. Like, you can do anything you want.
If he wants something done, he will persevere.
Day one, I'm not sure what I'm doing, but we're doing it.
Yeah, when Ken was infant, we used a special milk formula for him because he has this skin allergy.
Ever since I was born, I had this rash on my bicep.
His face are red and itchy. He scratched it all the time. After a few years, it disappeared, but it reappeared again during his elementary when he was like...
It was in 1st grade. I started to take swimming lessons at the YMCA. All of a sudden I had rashes in my forearms. I would sleep and I would wake up with new marks on my body.
It's like constantly having like something stamped on your forehead and you think everyone can see it.
Made me less confident in who I was.
I saw this kid, like, he's so embarrassed. He always wear long sleeve and turtleneck, even in hot weather. Tried to cover it because I think he's embarrassed with what's going on with his skin.
It was a lot for a little kid to kind of understand because eczema is something that they have no cure for in the world.
And then when he plays, yeah, sometimes I've observed some of the parents, they were like trying to avoid him, which is hurting my feeling. But what can I do?
My eczema got so severe where it would hurt to even extend my arm. It would even hurt when I took a shower on the daily basis, as the water hitting my wounds felt like needles poking my skin. My skin was on fire. So the daily mundane task became difficult and painful. It took a big toll on my mental health for most of my life. I was debating even doing the Ironman because of eczema, because I knew I would be in that pool for hours. And I remember being in the pool for the first time and I'm like, all right, this is like the moment of truth. Like if you start having these hives and scratches marks again, like maybe it's a sign from God to like not do it. I guess this is our life now. Running, swimming, training, biking. I'm not complaining whatsoever. These things make me happy, and just growing up playing sports, it's kind of nice to have that intensity in that athletic mindset again, so. Honestly, it was so relieving that my skin wasn't drying up or getting itchy after testing out swimming again. I've been praying to God to heal my skin for 20 years straight, and after nights of half sleeping from the pain and getting made fun of, feeling insecure, it's shown me how to endure the pain. And now I'm starting to think if I could overcome that, I can do anything. Despite swimming being one of the most humbling sports. We just made it to the ocean. We're swimming at Ala Moana. Hopefully there's not a tiger shark today. I haven't actually swam in 4 years. Well, that was humbling. I couldn't breathe. It's definitely a new chapter that we need to discover. This is gonna be crazy. I can't wait to see where I am like in a month from now. But yeah, this is day one. Can't even do more than a quarter of a mile. Like Matthew 19:26, with men, this is impossible. But with God, all things are possible. It truly felt like a miracle to have clear skin again.
So like, is there really a cure to eczema? Not necessarily, but it's kind of like how you can just create a lifestyle around the disease in order to make it easier for you.
We did it. We did it. We finally did it. We got a freaking bike. I'm 20 years old and I'm just as excited to receive a bike than compared to when I was like 5-6 years old. Paid more for this bike than the car we are in right now.
Ken, there's no way.
Look up while you're at the race course. You might not get another shot. Enjoy the day. You put in your hard time. The race day is 90% mental, 10% physical. You either did the work or you didn't.
Those what ifs aren't what ifs anymore. It's time to actually put in the work, because I wasn't fully satisfied with the sprint, and I knew I had more to give. Happy June 1st. Finally decided to commit to a training program, and since I don't really know too much about this sport, I'm currently using the app called Training Peaks, and pretty much it has every single workout of every single day until race day, and that's pretty cool. I guess that's my type of kind of coaching for this plan, but that's the update for now. Oh yeah.
Something we try to decide. Have you heard of like cadence, step rhythm? I'll be back.
And it was so hard to train for my Ironman when I was traveling. I didn't really have access to a pool. I wanted to kind of just hang out with my childhood best friends over being on a stationary bike for a couple hours. Yeah, training's been looking a little differently this week. I would run a little bit, but it was, again, I didn't take it seriously. And so, not that I regret the quality time that I had, but it just shows that I wasn't mature enough to really train for an Ironman yet.
The way I saw that I could hang out with him was if I worked out with him.
June 15th, first day back in California, post New Jersey trip. Just landed a couple hours ago, but we woke up first thing on the track with Sanjay. We have a 1 hour workout.
You're halfway?
Halfway, how do you feel?
Feel pretty good. I couldn't feel like, honestly, it felt perfectly fine until I stopped.
Sanjay is doing really well. Proud of him.
Pretty sure that's my first time down at the track since we graduated 2 years ago.
2 years later.
I don't even think I ran a mile that year, to be honest. But we just did 6 in an hour, so 10-minute pace, distance PR with 2 water breaks.
How do you feel?
You gotta ask me tomorrow. I think
legs might be cooked.
Legs might be a little sore, especially after leg day 2 days ago.
Part of the process, though.
But
never run more than 3 miles in my life. And that morning I ran 6 miles. That moment I still didn't think I liked running. A new way to push myself physically. And then as summer progressed, we got a run club going. We got Kinetics Run Club.
Ready, 1, 2, 3, not a run club! This past summer, we started Kinetics, which is our run club here in Roseville. You know, we just had the idea of wanting to start a community together. We know how it's affected our lives personally, and so we want to share that with other people.
All right, how many members do we have right now?
1, 2. Week by week, the groups got bigger and bigger. And
so over 25?
Yeah, I think 28.
Dang, I was gonna say 30.
All my friends were there, my girlfriend was there, everyone, like, people I hadn't seen in months or years.
So it wasn't intimidating to join.
Gave me the motivation, knowing that there were people out there that like want to do the same thing, but also having a ton of friends online like Ken that would constantly be motivating me from a distance. Like, I open Strava, man, I see what this guy's doing. It's like, fuck, I gotta lock in, see what this guy's running, he's lifting. And then all the boys, man, everyone was getting active, and it's like, it's super motivating, especially when you have that circle of people. So being surrounded by that, especially with the run club, it was definitely a huge role in me getting into any of that.
Through Kinetics, I found my health coach, and it's not just about like working out. She's helped me find a better mentality and a better relationship with food, which is really hard, and I have to thank Kinetics for that.
If he wants you to get involved, he will lead you. He will guide you.
Thanks for coming. My name is Ken, and yeah, we're just gonna start the run ASAP.
I think Ken not only in the group, but just naturally in life. He's what I would consider like a community builder.
2 more group runs until I leave for Hawaii, and time is ticking. And unfortunately, we couldn't play pickleball because they freaking locked the gates because we had so many people. My bad, even though it's public, whatever. That was awesome. That was the most people we've ever had, the most electrifying people. It was just a vibe, and we got new people. Hey, look at this, man. Look at this, man. You can't complain on a Monday night when you got this behind you. You got flyers out, so I think it's gonna just keep growing and growing. I love being in that leadership role. I love creating time to help other people, and I guess that's like my vision in life. Whether it's like my business, how I treat other people or this community, I just want to help others, whether it's in a small group run or, I don't know, in a bigger way in the future. We'll see what happens.
Kinetics on 3, Kinetics on me. 1, 2, 3, Kinetics!
Yeah.
Me and Ken went to Houston for a shoot for Ascender. We did with the whole Be Active crew. So this is a big deal for us because this is, obviously we're getting flown out to a different state. Ken's never been to Texas. Trying to manage any fitness regimen while you're traveling is hard. First day, we got out there off a 6-hour flight. We're running 3 miles at sunset with one of the athletes, and we're all just having a good time talking, catching up, talking about future plans. Super motivated, and then the next day, everyone slept in, I think, except for Ken. I think Ken and one of the athletes were up, and Ken was in the pool in the backyard of our Airbnb swimming laps. It's cold outside, man. Everyone else is asleep, and this guy was in the pool swimming laps. That's the level of dedication it takes. Even on a work trip where you stayed up all night, you've got a full day of shooting ahead, you're up and you're getting after it in the morning. Even in a house full of athletes, you know? You're up first and you're after it. It's dedication.
We go to SD and with my boy Sanjay, just the boys, AKA just me and Sanjay. He races first 12K and so proud of him. We were going fast for this 4th of July race, and it was just fun training like this. It was a really good reminder that training could be fun with the people, and I don't know, 4th of July race, like what can get better than that? I pretty much only ran in San Diego and lifted. I don't remember biking once. We touched the water in SD, but didn't really like swim laps. And I thought I can make it work, but again, it's like I wanted to just have fun when I'm on vacation. I'm just a 20-year-old at the time. And again, I wasn't taking prep as seriously. It's like I felt like I was, but when I reflect on it, it wasn't how it should have been.
Good morning, 2:10 a.m. We have a 2-hour drive until we make it to San Francisco.
This was EJ's first ever marathon. He pretty much went 0 to marathon. And I've been helping him through prep throughout that summer.
He was there for a lot of the harder runs that I had to do. And he really helped me just kind of stay on track. I think a lot of times, like, you know, like the phrase, like, iron sharpens iron. And so, like, I really believe in that. And so that's why like when Ken was here during that summer, and right before the race, I was really trying to run with him every single time because I was like, okay, here's someone that's training for something, that's really locked in on what he's doing, like locked in on his craft. And I'm also trying to do the same thing, although like just for a different event. If we kind of put those energies together, then like there's no way that we could fail.
It's a Saturday night, 9 p.m. I'm texting EJ, yo, what if I ran the marathon with you? He's like, huh?
I think my sleep was so short that my watch didn't even detect I slept. This is what we have for training for today. 1 hour and 50 aerobic endurance run. little do they know, we got 26.2 on the menu for today. So the original plan was just to drive down to San Francisco at 2 a.m. and cheer on EJ and his best friends, but I don't know, I feel like the view and the support isn't good enough from the sidelines. Never ran more than 20 miles in my life, but time to go one more, baby. This is for the drive, not the run. During the car ride, we will be drinking on 1.5 scoops of G1M Sport. We got dried mangoes, Go bars, everything that you need and more.
But then, yeah, he just showed up and he beat us all.
By an hour.
By an hour. There was a moment in the race that I really thought I was gonna give up. It was at mile 18 and I started cramping. And it was at that moment that I was just in so much pain. I felt like I couldn't go any further. And most of it was because I was falling behind our friends. And going into it, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a race with my friends. And so that was like kind of my why. At that point when I was at like the peak of pain, peak cramping, Ken kind of slowed down and then he turned to me and he just said, hey bro, this is your own race, run your own race. And I was like, okay, bet. And then, you know, I said, okay, go without me, I'll finish. And then, yeah, I was able to like push through for 8 miles. But honestly, I don't think, if he didn't just remind me in that moment, like this is your own race, like you're running your own race, then I don't know if I would actually have finished.
Road to Spartan.
Live.
My dad didn't take fitness as seriously, and now I've never seen him happier, more fit. We've never been closer, and then that's all because of fitness.
Where are we going for your birthday?
We're going to a place to get better.
We're going to the gym.
That's our bonding in the gym all the time. We run outside. We go to the Barnes & Noble sometimes, but most of it is in the gym.
I finally finished the Spartan trifecta with my dad.
It was a memorable experience to do it with Ken.
That was so fulfilling for my heart. Like, he had a goal, he put his mind to it, and he did it. And I was there every single part of the way. It was like, I saw him struggle, and I saw him also succeed. And I feel like that's a big part of growing up. Not a lot of people could see that from their parents. And this last year, I got to know a whole side of him that I didn't know for the last 20 years. And so it just peeled another layer into our family. And now you're doing some crazy stuff. Let me tell you that. And it was a risk. I was honestly so scared of if I break an ankle. After moving back to Hawaii for school, it's like you're back on your own. You're an adult now. It's a whole different field out there, and I was able to focus on prep way more. I didn't have random family events, almost like not holding me back, but just different priorities. I could prioritize myself on the weekends. I could prioritize training, and it was almost, definitely a mental switch when I moved back because I was on my own schedule.
Patiently waiting on my dreams to come true, hoping and praying one day that they do. Oh, I don't know how, and I don't know.
September 1st, 2024, and we have a knee injury. 8 weeks out of Ironman, exactly 8 weeks out of Ironman. And it's kind of scary. Like, I almost forgot how to walk pretty much. My left knee and ligaments are way looser. So when I move or put pressure on it, it just doesn't have any stability, and all I need to do is like wake up the muscles around it. It's not really used to doing like lateral movements. Yeah. Met up with Dr. Peter, and pretty much I'm gonna be doing PT and rehab every single day. Probably every morning, every evening, just to strengthen it. And then he said I could keep going with Ironman prep, so at least that's not stopping. It's just like mentally, like it hurts. Mentally and emotionally it hurts. Like How am I supposed to run 26 miles when it hurts or it feels weird to walk? I don't know. It's still the early stage of the injury, so we'll see what happens, but it's not looking the best.
Maybe I'm wasting time. Maybe I've lost my mind. Maybe this whole thing is a joke and no one let me know. And still I'm patiently waiting with you by my side, trusting one day that I can provide the life you deserve, but never demand. Oh, patiently waiting till then.
As I'm in Ironman prep, 100 miles is just the beginning, if I'm being honest. And this will be a good test of where my fitness is at, and I'm just really excited to be here. 4:40.
Jeez, why do we do this to ourselves? Is it bad that I'm not nervous? I don't know. Maybe that's a good thing, because I feel like in my head, like, this is only gonna be like a third of the Ironman race. And so that's why I'm not really tripping out about it, because I know for Ironman in 30 days, I will be doing way more. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a really good day.
Here we go. We're gonna go in 5, 4.
Yeah, you saw my triathlon video. We're about to rip 100 miles, baby. Alright guys, we just started the ride. Feeling good. Sunrise is beautiful. And we are about 1 mile in. 99 to go, baby. We are entering the freeway right now. Wind is picking up. Still feel good though, like no music, just me, my friends, and the road.
Beg, please get on your knees. Came from the jungle, up in the trees. I got a few tricks up in the sleeve. One wrong move, I'ma let out the big shoes, check out the crease. Blow like I'm Bigfoot, step on the beat. Make a man's run till he step out the crease.
Ken had asked for some help in regards to filming his century ride. And at this time of my life, I was really looking at meeting new people on island. So I saw the opportunity and I hit him up and said, bro, like, let me help you out. And honestly, I think it took him like a full day to respond. And in that time frame, I was like, bro's too cool for me. Like, all right, like on to the next. I was like, it's cool. He's not gonna hit me back up. But then randomly I just got the message back like, yo, it's good. Like, you know, he definitely was happy that I wanted to help him out, which was awesome. His other friends actually that were there to support him and film him, part of a little group we had, we just all kind of instantly connected, all because of Ken's energy.
I love this line.
Which was interesting. Like, we all arrived and we all had the same perspective and we just knew what we were there for. It's like, we're here for Ken, we're here to support him, and we all know what our job is, and it's to, you know, capture this moment for him. I think it was like mile marker 50, it was the halfway point.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh. What a journey. But we're only halfway there.
How you feeling?
I feel great, man.
You feeling good?
A little bit of knee pain, but it's like, the vibes are high. Today's a great day.
I mean, the weather.
I mean, honestly, hey, nice to meet you.
What's up, bro? Nice to meet you, bro.
Ken. Pleasure, brother.
Killing it.
Thank you.
Kind of instantly, I saw and felt the similarities in our personality. I was like, okay, this guy's cool. This guy's cool. Like, there's more to this. There's more to this than just bike ride. You know, why he was out there, why he was doing that century ride. It's like very within. He had that grit deep down, and he's like, I'm here to do this for me. I'm here to accomplish this for me.
I hear him chat to the noise, move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys, man, so tough.
Why do you go one more?
Why do I go one more? I like to set the standard and hold the standard, especially training. I just want to lift everyone up with me, and I think that's the bigger reason why I do everything. That's the bigger reason why I document everything. Right now it is currently 10:22 p.m. on a school night, 3.5 weeks out from Ironman. Hard work will beat talent every single day. Like, sure, you could have good genetics for this stuff, but you're not outworking me, man. School started to roll really fast, and that does not go hand in hand with Ironman prep, because both take up a lot of my time, but I am also a student first, athlete second. It was very hard to find time for the training with school, because again, it would be 8 p.m. I'm like, all right, do I finish this assignment, or do I just like finish it later and swim really quickly and then do the assignment, and then I would swim and be way too tired to do the assignment, and then I'm backed up on school, or vice versa. I do the assignment in another situation, and then I'm backed up on training. It was a really hard adjustment being a full-time student and being pretty much a full-time athlete, because it would take 20 hours a week-ish, more than that. My situation in school, I'm planning on graduating a year early, and so that means I really can't mess around. I want to get my credits done. Don't want to retake another class, and we are also taking extra credits to graduate early. You add the social aspect to it, where, again, I'm a 21-year-old in college. You're supposed to go out, you're supposed to have fun, you're supposed to go to Buho on a Tuesday night in Hawaii. But I genuinely had to say no, and I wasn't sorry. I would say sorry, but I wasn't sorry because I felt bad, but because I felt bad because I consistently said no. I had to say no to my roommates, I had to say no to my best friends, and they genuinely wanted to hang out, and I love quality time. That's like my #1 love language. I love quality time. So if you want to hang out with me, you had to either run, bike, or swim.
3 weeks out from Ironman, I suggested just doing a half Ironman on island with just the 3 of us.
Morning. Practice nutrition, practice transition. We are currently at Ala Moana, 7 a.m. on a Sunday. Random Sunday. About to do our first ever half Ironman with these people. Quality training, quality people, quality miles.
And so obviously before the actual race, like I had never gotten close to those distances consecutively. And so I thought, like, let's push it, let's see where that line is.
Definitely a relationship builder, because at least for me, that was the first time I've ever even attempted, honestly, a full triathlon in a sense. I've never done all 3, bike, swim, run, in one workout. But in regards to the actual workouts that we were doing together, obviously it's not easy to wake up every day and smash these undeniable workouts, these undeniable swims, undeniable runs. And I say undeniables because you have to show up, especially when you know you're about to face one of the biggest feats of your life.
Kind of going through it. I'm gonna be honest, it's not easy, but if it was easy, everyone would be doing it.
Pushing boundaries like teaches you so much about yourself and like so much about what you're capable of.
A lot of that run, swim, and bike was honestly quiet. Just silent pain, silent grit, silent, just one step in front of the other until we finished.
Let's go. Ready, man?
You killed it.
Really quickly. Open water, 1.2 miles, which was 46 minutes. Bike, 56 miles, 3 hours, 39 minutes. The run, half marathon, 13.1 miles, which was 2 hours and 9 minutes. And now we have the final finish here.
Let's go, Jay! Get it, bro. Finish strong.
You do it. Fuck yeah. I feel like almost anything is possible. It's given me a lot of confidence about the full Ironman. Not even 21 years old. Can't even buy a drink legally. And I'm prioritizing filmmaking, fitness, friends, and my faith in God. And I don't know, just keep those 4 F's in line and you're gonna do great.
You can do it, just do it.
Thanks.
Just do it.
We don't need a medal, we don't need a certificate.
Bro,
we're here.
It's all right here, it's on the heart, baby. Let's go.
All right, we're just yapping now.
I know.
It's just non-stop anxiety, stress. I don't even know. It's really eating up my brain power. Like, do I need to pray? Do I need to go for a run? I honestly don't know. And I don't know if the stress of everything else is helping. 7 days, I'll be an Ironman. In 7 days, I'm gonna be ringing that bell. I feel all the feelings right now. All of it. Excited and nervous. All these hours that we sacrificed, like, I'm not really sure what it is, but put so much effort into this, and I still get doubts if I could even finish it. I put a time goal for myself, but who knows? This is so out of my comfort zone. I better have everything.
Bro, you definitely do.
Yeah.
Your room looks empty.
Bougie.
Don't tell me it's an Ironman, bruh.
You haven't opened it yet?
Why is that actually so wholesome? Good.
It's for your birthday, so eat it.
Oh! What's that? Oh, snap! Wow, it's a real thing. It's a real thing.
No. Plus 10 speed.
And slipping.
Whoa.
Isa pa. One more.
I was Tatay's room and then my friend called me.
I know you want to say it.
Go one more. That's it.
Isapa.
Isapa.
Ironman Village?
Ironman Village. Let's check it out. I'm so nervous.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, definitely not nervous. My heart is racing, it's pumping. Zone 5. I'm not thinking about it. I know, I've been practicing. Thank you. Jeez.
Feel cool yet?
Feel pretty cool.
Feeling pretty cool right now. Ready for school.
Yeah.
Chat, is this looking like a sub 1 hour?
Oh yeah, those are looking pretty quick. That one's great.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, M. Zoom, do you see that? Oh gosh. That's us. Ladies and gentlemen, that's us. That's us. We made it on the hoodie. 11:32 p.m. It's like 8 o'clock in Hawaii. And it is like 2 a.m. in New Jersey, and I just got a text from my boy Steven. Jeez, he just sent me the most like heartfelt and real text. I'm gonna just read part of it. I'm not one for texts like this, but before you take on this Ironman, I just wanted to say a few things.
Your hard work and dedication inspires so many, including myself. The community you have been able to build around yourself is one of none, and I want you to know we are all here to support you.
You've constantly motivated us to strive for our own goals, whether it's through fitness or anything in life.
When you're out there and it gets rough,
Just remember all your friends.
family and supporters are out there somewhere cheering you on.
At the end of the race, be proud of yourself, no matter what time.
Because you crossing the finish line is worth much more than the time on the clock.
You have worked your ass off for this, and have constantly showed us time and time again your ability to compete. So go kill this race, and of course, remember to go one more. 24 hours before the race. Woo. Carb up. Get our tracker. Drop off our bike. Location scout. Interview for the documentary. And then pick up my friend Andrew. And then boom, good night, and it's race day. Woo. 9 hours out from Ironman. And again, it's like I'm still going through roller coasters of emotions. 1 minute I'm so calm. The next minute I'm internally bouncing through the walls. It's a big day for me. I hope I can take away that you're capable. That I'm capable of hard things. It's God's plan for me to finish this race and to inspire others to chase something that seems impossible. With the help of everyone around me, with the help of everyone I met this year. This one's for you guys. This may be my race, but truly, this one's for you.
It was euphoric. I mean, I was just tunnel zone. There's nothing like, I don't know. It was awesome. Time to do it. Hell yeah, baby. Woo! Let's go! It was so smooth. I've never swum that fast in my whole life.
What was the time, dude? That was like 50?
I don't even know, bro. It was quick though. I love you, bro.
Good luck.
All right. I had a lot of stomach aches, and I also did not get any fuel from the first 2 aid stations. And that was like probably one of my first mistakes off the race. I'm like, I'm fine. I don't need a banana. I don't need water. I don't need fuel. I have my own. But I should have just grabbed it because that definitely would have helped. Yeah, because of my stomach, I felt horrible. I would push past it. I was going really slow, maybe like 10 miles per hour at some point.
and that's probably like the half of the speed that I wanted to go. And it lowered my ego, it lowered my confidence. I'm like, how am I supposed to go another 100 miles when at mile 12 I'm in pain? It sucked a lot. It was a out back, so that's what 28 there, 28 back. So 28 there sucked, 28 back. Oh, we got the tailwind, vibes are high. I used the bathroom and flushed it out of my system. I felt like a new man.
Come on, let's get it. I want to see you finish, baby.
Got some bananas in me, got some fuel in me, some Go gels in me, Go bar, and we were on the way back, cruising, like 20 miles per hour. I felt like the Flash. And so pretty much we're at the loop. At this point, I was kind of going through it, but I'm like, bro, we have to do that loop one more time. On top of that, it's no one's fault, but I needed some extra moral support at that loop, and I just haven't seen my family for probably like 3 to 4, maybe 5 hours, and it sucked.
So you see how far away he is? He just passed us, and we thought he's been gone. So we're all watching back our footage. We're like, yo, is this him? Is this him? And then he just fucking ran right by us. He's like, yo.
While we're on our phones.
We're all watching our footage trying to see if we got it.
He's like, yo.
God.
We're selling right now.
There's no way all of the trackers.
So much relief when I transitioned from the bike to the run. Let's do something that I'm actually good at, mediocre at, which is the running portion.
There was not a thought of me not finishing. It was just a matter of when.
Run with me, baby. Zone 2. 10-minute splits, baby. Look at this. This is the dream. Get it. This is the dream. Let's go, Joey. Run with me. Run with me. Let's go. Go one more. Let's go!
A year ago, I wasn't the Ken you see on screen. It's not the Ken you see on social media. It's not the Ken you meet in person. A Ken a year ago is almost unrecognizable.
So there's a big correlation between eczema and mental health.
So as stress and as life becomes more difficult, if you deal with eczema, you'll see the flare-ups become more and more often or get worse and worse.
There's a researched correlation between eczema and suicide. And I know people who have eczema and who had those thoughts.
It correlates to something that digs deeper than your skin, your mind. It shows how traumatic it is from the daily frustrations compounding over years, and how easy it is to lose hope. All hope. It not only affects every part of your life, but it takes over.
A year ago, I didn't really have anyone to lean on. A year ago, I was having some of those thoughts. A year ago, again, I wasn't the person you see today.
There's a chance that none of this wouldn't have happened, and I wouldn't be on this earth.
And then at some point it got dark outside and his tracker just stopped responding.
That mile 11 of the marathon portion.
Okay, aid station, restroom break, water break, and then another 10 minutes goes by. Oh, Ken's in the same spot still. It's like, okay, interesting. So that's a long aid station break, okay. Another 10 minutes goes by, and now the questions start arising, like,
Because I was refreshing the tracker app.
get notification that pops up.
I was the one that screamed.
Ken Munoz, DNF.
I was my heart dropped.
I was so saddened. I thought I lost him already.
It was about an hour of the most anxiety when we lost him. I was just worried about his health, like his physical state.
We checked him in the medical station.
He's not anywhere over there. I got a DM. Hey, did Ken just DNF? Like, I saw the app and I was like, I don't know. I don't know where he's at.
I knew deep down that he was trekking, and he was trekking alone.
I've come to realize, just like during the race and even a year ago, that even when I'm physically alone, it doesn't mean I'm truly alone. There are always people out there supporting you, and it's your responsibility for you to keep moving forward, even through the darkest times.
And finally, after I don't know how long we were standing there, but we saw him turn the corner. Finally, just ran with him, just yelling at him.
Hey, keep going! Let's go! We love you, baby!
Now we jump to a year later where I'm in the most fit place I could be.
Even when you climb out of that hole that you were digging for yourself, there are always going to be times where you want to quit, but you just have to remember your why. You have to stay grounded.
Always remember that in those moments of feeling low and the moments that you feel like you can't keep going, always remember that you have God's strength to lean on.
I think in those low times, again, I would just talk to God, because my life wasn't supposed to end yet. He had a lot in store for me. Yeah, after going through that chapter in my life, it's like the world became more clear. It's like I had 20/20 vision again. And then people always ask, like, why are you so positive? Like, bro, because one time you weren't. I wasn't.
Get it, boy. We love you, bro.
Love you, guys. Come on, guys. You got this.
Eczema leading into suicidal thoughts showed me what real pain was, real mental and physical pain was. The pain of being in the shower with open wounds every day. The mental pain of being made fun of in isolation. 20 years of pain on my skin was nothing compared to the Ironman.
You're right there.
So I told myself that if I can endure that, I can push through these last couple miles.
There is no dictionary definition.
To me, rise and ascend means
it's committing to excellence every single day.
And set that example.
You fall, and then you get up.
Tomorrow's not promised, so I'm gonna make the most of what I have right in this moment and ascend to the highest level that I can.
How you live your life every day is a choice. You're gonna rise, but are you gonna ascend?
This documentary captures a lot about my Ironman journey, but truly it captures me going from a boy to a man.
Iron Man! Yeah, baby! Way to go! Woo! Oh my God! Congrats, my friend. You fucking earned it, brother. You fucking earned it, man.
After crossing that finish line, I realized how this was meant to happen. This race, this documentary was God's vision. I remember tearing up because there's this weight lifted off my shoulders, the weight of the past, and transforming into a new man. A man who's building a community, a man who knows how to rise and ascend, but most importantly, now and forever will be a man of God.
Let's go!
Hi, my name is Ken Munoz. I'm a 21-year-old student filmmaker at the University of Hawaii at Manoa, and I'm also an Ironman.
Okay, overall, damn, that's a whole lot of miles.